Our presentation style has been described by most as extremely intense and at times very combative. A lot of you are very likely going to be triggered tonight by the things you're going to hear us say during this podcast. We give all glory to the Father Yahawah forever. His will be done. We can't tell you anything more than the truths we've witnessed. We will show you the evidence, and the fact of the matter is, the truth itself, by its very nature, is a roaring lion seeking whom it will devour, because it wages war against all forms of deception and mind control. We do not present this information to be liked, or to be popular, or to make money, or to make friends. Here we stand as witnesses on earth for the truth, for the widow, and for the weak. We recognize that the choices set before us have eternal consequences, and it's our duty to share the truth with you that we have compiled. We fight so that people can have the information, because the best way to empower someone is to give them all the information. Tonight, we are here to witness to the truth. Thank you for tuning in, and may the Father's will be done.
Can you break your crumbling idols and push the pieces into the sea? Can I trust you to keep my secret? I have loved in the face of God. mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil on his side for me. For me. For me. So you think you can stop me? So you think you can stop me? Leave me to die. Just gotta get out of here. And this is who you
Ain't nobody stopping. Ain't nobody stopping.
I am your host, Jason Laufenberg of Awake Souls, joined by the co-host with the most, Ronnie Harris, the Limitless Channel, and we are not joined by Alex Stein. How you doing, brother?
I'm all right. A little disappointed, have to be honest.
Yeah. So we thought that there was a chance that Alex was going to join us tonight. We're going to show you what happened. We'll go through all the details, but this is going to be a night of roasting Alex Stein. He would have been in the hot seat between us, but he was a no-show. He totally wussed out. So disappointing. I thought that there was a chance that we were going to be able to go through all this material regarding him with him here, which would have been something else, but man, not going to happen tonight. What do you say, brother?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry if there's anyone that's tuning in now that might be a subscriber to Alex, the Conspiracy Castle channel. He decided to not show up with some retarded excuse, which we'll get to later. I thought it would have been a good faith on him to actually show up and defend his positions. I thought it would be similar to what Mac did. Right. This is basically, we see the new Mac, but he's American and he's actually not that far from us. He's only in Dallas. So I'm a little disappointed because Sundays we usually prepare for scriptural, spiritual type nights. And tonight we decided to have Alex on. We had planned this and we didn't prepare for anything else. We had everything ready to go for Alex to come on, and he backed out an hour ago. So I just want to apologize if there's anybody that's tuned in because they saw the title and they thought he would actually be here. So did we. His excuse came down to, oh, you guys said that wrestling has pedometer links. And he said that should be a crime. Well, I still stand by my statement, but we'll get into that more in a bit. So, everything else, I did want to give a shout out to Bronick and Katie and everybody else that's in Australia. I saw an amazing turnout. People are actually standing up for their freedoms and their rights. That's the most important thing that we could possibly have. There were protests and stuff in Toronto, a lot smaller, but still good turnouts there as well. I want to give everybody a huge amount of respect for everybody that's tuned in from Toronto. But great job on Bronick. I saw his videos on Facebook. Unfortunately, I can't comment, like, or share them because I'm in Facebook jail for a bunch of more days. But good job on everybody. Stand up for your freedoms, fight back, do whatever it is you can, and never give up.
Yeah, so we have a question from the chat. Where is Stein? Well, that's a good question because we had everything set, ready to go. We're going to go through all the details, all the back and forth that we had, and then, like Ronnie said, the reasons why he bailed out. He's absolutely wimped out on us, and it's a disappointment because it would have been cool to have him here and to go through the stuff we're going to go through tonight with him present. That would have been something.
So I guess there's not too much really else for me to rant about. We're going to continue to be putting out as much content as we can. We don't pursue other areas in life. We're not trying to get rich. We're We're not partiers. We don't go out to bars and party and any of that. So what better things can we do than to look at the truth and to show you guys the people that are being promoted and put up into the mainstream truther channels that people are welcoming them into their lives. We want to stand up and show what we see here, because we've been on the path of the Church of Satan since day one. We're still right with them, if not running backwards, watching them ahead of them, you know.
So true. So I do want to mention that it all appearances from every single angle that you can look at this, we are just kicking the asses of this Church of Satan group across the board. It just being boom, 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 just kicked across the board. We've got Jake the asshole that put out a new video today. He's not going to mention us. He's not going to talk about it. He's just going, the NFL is rigged now. So
yeah.
New topic. Like nobody's going to learn anything else here about the shills. Let's go on to the NFL is rigged. And he points to some guy that's like a wrestling guy. All right, so there's that. And RV put out another video today. He's just got a bunch of crap while you're sitting on the bridge of Star Trek Enterprise. All right, so those guys aren't going to give you anything more. That's it. Like, they've been shut down. Alex thought that he was going to come on here and somehow stand up for their team. He cucked out at the last second as well. So it's it just looks like they're just being mowed over, and it's like not even a resistance. So
I mean, the most important thing is that it's SEO'd and documented and timestamped. This is what we've been doing. I've been doing for like almost 8 years. And that's what we're going to continue to do. We're not done with Jake, right? What we've been doing is a build up leading up to some of the worst things that we're going to show you. We're not done with Jake the asshole. We're not done. We've got some very important things to share with people, because the most important thing is that we give everyone the information, they get the knowledge, then they can be empowered by it and do whatever it is that you want. If you want to follow these channels, go right ahead, follow them. It's your choice. Jason and I don't tell you what to click on. We're just going to show you what we see, what we've documented, and we're going to always try to bring the truth. Now, this Alex character is a very interesting character. He has a mom that died of the cerveza, right? Mm-hmm. And medical misuse, right, or whatever, that like skeevers. Same thing as skeevers, right? We're going to be going through that. He's got tons and tons of symbolism and just gross stuff. The way that these guys talk, they talk like they're trying to put spells on people. They'll say something like, the New World Order just wants to take the power away from you. And that's what I'm here to do tonight. Like, they'll say these things straight to you, not thinking that anyone's going to notice, because people are just lulled into the nonsense that they spew. They mix truth and lies, right? That's how they do it. They get you pulled in to the point where they can then lead you off to the path of destruction and take away your power. That's the only thing that these people want. They don't care about money. Well, Alex cares about money. But what they truly want to do is to represent Team Satan, to poison the well, to make people feel sick, to bring people down, to make people feel like they're lost and hopeless and they can't do anything. That's the whole entire narrative. That's the whole entire narrative that the whole team promotes. They promote disgusting vulgarness, their pedometer stuff all over the place on all these different people. They all share the exact same things where they mock their viewers. They make fun of them. They go around trolling people. They post stuff like Brian Low Impact Flicks post, just glamorizing Black Friday rushes, and they go out and they troll people on the street, and they want to profit off of mocking the sheep. What we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is the actual crew of New World Order agents that think that the cerveza bug and everything, the New World Order, is being set up for them, right? They're the ones out here doing the work, mocking the people. They believe that they're going to inherit the kingdom here. They're going to be the rulers of earth for the next however long they're alive for, and then they're going to give it to their kids. So Alex is definitely one of these rich kids. We don't know exactly where he comes from, or that if he rents props and acts like this or that. I can tell you right now that there's no way Alex is going to get it. They're going to use him just like they use everyone else on their team, and then they just spit them out and leave them destitute and off to destruction. So what we offer here is a path, the foundation of truth and salvation through the death and resurrection of the one true living Son that came from the Father here on earth. He died and was resurrected, and that we know and believe on that. And then not only that, we go out and we do things that he did. We show people that we love others, and loving people doesn't always mean giving big hugs and saying things are going to be all right. No, loving means you stand up and tell people, hey, if you cross the road right now, you could get hit by a car. Don't cross the road. Sometimes it's not a gentle touch. It needs to be tougher. And but tonight I'm not in a really aggressive mood, so I'm not going to be swearing. I'm not going to be screaming. When we do the next podcast about Jake, there's a good chance I'm going to be fired up, because whenever children or young girls get involved, I have a 21-year-old daughter. Whenever people are preying upon these types of characters, when they go after the younger generations, I can't help the rage that builds up in me, because I'm a man. I know what it's like to be a man, and I absolutely know where a line should be drawn with any of these things. The things that come out of people's mouths, you can just hear it. You can see it if anyone just pays attention. This Alex character, I'm going to throw it back to you. My rant's done. Everything that this guy says is gross. It's pukish. Who's the guy that, I don't know if anyone in the chat knows. He made a rap song called I'm in a Boat. He's got a tiny hat, big nose. I think his name's Adam something. I don't know. This conspiracy cats or castle channel is like the new world order, like entertainer. He goes around mocking people and doing grotesque, satanic, homosexual things. And they all on the other side of the screen get to enjoy it. Guys like David Weiss and Jared. He's their entertainer. He's not here to bring you to truth. He's not here to tell you where salvation is found. He's here to lie to you, disinform you. And also, Alex is what we call the externalization of the hierarchy. Now, they're calling it the revelation of the method. They're constantly coming up with new names. It doesn't matter which name you call it. A fight is a fight is a fight. And what they're doing now is they're just coming straight out and telling everybody their plan. They're telling you what they've done and what they're going to do. Alex literally goes to a Burger King and says that, I guess he's a vegan, which is the absolute New World Order diet. If you don't know about it, the people that run the world want you to eat the vegan diet so that you die. They want you poisoned. They want you sick. They want you unable to fight back. These are the types of things that they promote. He's eating the thing, saying that it's people in the food, the vegan stuff, because the reports did come back that there's a higher level of human meat in the vegan products than anything else. He's eating it and he's saying that he's loving this burger after he just specifically stated what it was. This is the level of the revelation of the method that's going on right now. The New World Order agents are literally telling you what they're doing, literally, and absolutely no one else. We look around. You got Jake the asshole comes out and does the exact same thing while saying they're bad. They sell things. They're liars, as he lies and hypocritically backs himself into a corner too. We're the only ones that come out here and absolutely stand in defiance, and we stand in opposition, and we're going to continue to document, timestamp, and stay every one step ahead of you fools every single time. It's never going to quit, because the living spirit of creation lives within inside us. And when you're in harmony with this, it opens up all the truth to you. It gives you all the answers. It guides you. Now, everybody, Jason and I make mistakes. We can be corrected, right? This is something that happens. But I'll tell you guys right now, if you care about the truth, if you care about helping other people find the information, you will be given the tools to do the work. And if you want to get on this team, if you're watching in the future, if you're in the chat right now, start doing videos, start writing narratives, share with people in the comments what you see, timestamp things, go on other people's channels and share your opinions there. Get involved. Right? Do something, post on Facebook, post on TikTok, just get into the fight, do something, stand up for truth, go to a protest like Bronick did, do anything, and go out in your town and tell people, hey, you don't need to worry about wearing that mask, the whole thing. Tell people to do things that are natural, that are safe, that are freeing, fight back the best that you can. That's all we can do. I'm going to send it back to you, Jay, and love people. Do good things unto others. Don't just do things for personal gain. Do something that you know you can't get anything back from. Put your love there constantly, and you will be rewarded. I promise. You can. I'll die proving to you guys that the greatest thing that we can do is give and not receive anything back.
Yeah, so we are going to now go into some depth regarding Alex Stein. All right, we're going to give him some coverage we've been giving Russian vids, Richie from Boston, Jeranism, David Weiss, Jake the Asshole, all these characters we've been giving coverage. Now, Alex was just like a side show on Jaren's stream. He every once in a while would come in, oh, the cat peed on me or something like this, and he was mostly just like comedic relief. And so now we're actually going to go into what is this guy about. We're going to go to his channel. We're going to look at it together, go through that stuff. There's other people that need to be investigated. This Kelsey that was brought on to the live stream, like there's the rabbit holes, right? David's rabbit holes are deep on these topics, and it goes into all the Peter files and all that kind of stuff. So we've got some deep, dark stuff that we're going to continue to be exposing and revealing. I've seen in the comments in the chat, we've got people here that this is gross, right? They understand these are just sick, disgusting people, but because they are considered to be leaders in the truth community, we need to go in and expose them. We need to lay it straight. And so Alex is one of these guys that we've mentioned. He says he's been on CNN and Alex Jones. I haven't actually done the research to back that up as to whether or not it's true, but it's not the type of thing I would brag about. So it probably is the case. So now, is there anything else you want to talk about, brother, before we go into screen shares?
Yeah, just the last. I'm really disappointed that Alex didn't come on. Right, we weren't gonna like attack him. Right, we didn't attack Mac. Go back and listen to the streams when we had Mac on. We knew that Mac was in a much stronger position than this Alex guy. Mac was getting nationwide, North America wide coverage for what he was doing. Right, we were there every step of the way. So I'm just disappointed that Alex didn't come on. You know, there are a few things that I would say besides his grossness that he does, all the things that I disagree with. I think he does have talent, right? He's good with the camera. He can do good vlogs. He's funny at times. He has a good sense of humor. I want to let people know I'm not just banging on the satanic stuff. I want to promote the good things that this guy does. He's artistic. He expresses himself. All these things. He does say some truth, right? He'll tell you that the burger that he was eating was made with people, right? But unfortunately, he's using that to attack your minds, right? Through mind control, MK Ultra tactics. And I'm just disappointed that he didn't come on because I actually had a lot of respect for him, right? More than Jaren and David Weiss and all these characters, Jake the asshole.
And he's definitely better than Morgile. That's who he replaced on Globebusters. And
yeah. But I had respect for him because I thought he was going to be a man, come on and explain himself. Like these questions that we're going to go through tonight. That's what I would do. If someone had questions for me and they were going through my podcast and playing my words, I would say, hey, why don't you bring me on, click on that part, play my voice, my words, and then have me explain myself. Right? That's the honest, just way to deal with any situation, but not this team. They're a bunch of cowards. And this guy here felt like he wanted to occupy our time. He made Jason and I do extra work, get prepared, create graphics. These graphics that we use, Jason doesn't just flip it on. It takes work. We're the only team out here that even brings these things to the table. And we do it because we know that nobody else can bring it back. Like I had said before, the things that Jason and I do are not for monetary gain. We do them because the truth goes out. It is a roaring lion. It travels through the ether and you cannot stop it. We are a collective when it comes to our consciousness. We do all tap into this energetic morphic resonance that's all around us, right? That's why I can go on a podcast by myself with no viewers, and I can do a show and I can talk about things and I can preach and I can prophesy, and these things will then echo out through the realm and you'll see other people doing the same thing. Okay. And this is absolutely true. I've got videos on it. I've got it all documented. It's exactly the way that this takes place. And that's what I don't understand. If somebody has a spiritual attack against someone else, like Jason and I have been absolutely spiritually destroying these characters, they're non-compliance. They're when you don't give an answer, you concede. You just tip your king over in the game of chess. You just quit, right? I, for one, would never allow anybody to take my words, show them, and then not have me explain myself. But the difference between our team and their team is they can't cut my words because what I speak is truth. It comes from my heart. It's honest. It's not laced with an agenda to control you or to get money from you or to work for George Soros or Bill Gates or any of these characters. But the other team, that's who they work for. Newsflash, the other team is the New World Order, pretending to be the truthers. Okay, I just want to get that really clear.
New
Alex
World
is a
Order,
glaring.
The United Nations, AE Map and Model. These are the New World Order agents.
Alex is a glaring example of these rich, whatever kids that grew up with the New World Order families, and now they're supposed truthers, out here trying to fight for you. Well, let's listen to Alex's words tonight. Let's hear the words. And remember, everything that you see that's created, every image, every picture, every word that Alex speaks comes from his heart. He crafted his channel. He's taken the time to make these things. This is what matters to him. Okay. And I want everyone to pay close attention to the way that he speaks, the way that he looks, the things that he's talking about, the way that he treats people. These are the things that you will be judged by, not by me. I'm not the judge right now. I'm just Ronnie James Harris. I'm here to witness to the words and the things that the so-called truthers that are freeing humanity are doing.
All right, well, let's get into it.
Yeah, and special shout out to Yahawah's daughter, the best moderator ever. And thank you always for tirelessly showing up, even when you're not feeling your best. You're always here and you always help. I really appreciate that. I'm jumping in the chat here while Jason's getting things set up. And we're going to see. We'll turn our cameras off. Better connection. Let's see how everybody's doing.
Yeah, so I think I'm set up here. I just want to show people that this is the correspondence that we had with Alex Stein. So this was on YouTube. This is how it started. He sent comments, and this is in the series, this part series that we're doing right now, the Church of Satan Exposed. And he said, I'd love to do your show this week. Let's make it happen. That was 5 days ago. So we are still within that week. And then just a second here, I got to move one thing. Sorry about that. My response to him was, we are not even done exposing y'all yet. What do you want to come on to talk about? And he said, I want to talk about y'all. Laugh out loud. And I said, I got your email. We can make plans for this weekend. He said, awesome. Can't wait. So this was the YouTube correspondence that we had. He did it on 2 videos. Basically the same thing going on. 4 days ago, he said, we can debate y'all's opinion of me. Then we have the Limitless one that was in here that was excited to have him on as well. You know, here's a couple other comments that he had left from his Alex Stein account. And so we had that. And then there's the Gmail aspect of it. And so there's nothing like, we're not doxing or whatever. This is open stuff. Alex showed his Freemasonic business card. I think his email and phone number and all the stuff that he shared on the stream, his Freemason business card, I think it's all legit. It seems to be the stuff that I see him using. So he's not hiding in that aspect, because he's like, you know, a CNN personality and an Alex Jones personality. But he said, let's do a show this Saturday or Sunday. And so we go through this. I left it open to him. He said, Sunday night, if we're up to it. I said 8 p.m. Central is our normal time. Does that work? He said, yes, that works for me. And that was 2 days ago. And then all of a sudden, you know, I let him be. I wasn't just going to hound him. But then today, I wanted to start getting things like pulled together for this. So I started saying, did you get my Zoom invite? Are you still coming on tonight? He says, I'm good for tonight, but what email is the Zoom link from? So then we have this back and forth about how we get connected on Zoom. And then here's where he tried to start derailing it. So this came in at 1:11 p.m. And he said, dude, I was just listening to your show and you were view shaming someone who had way more views than you. Is that normally the case on your show? So he was concerned about us view shaming somebody that had more views. And which obviously isn't the case with Alex and me. He's not even at 500,000 views, and I'm almost at 2.5 million views. So it's yeah, there's guys like Jake. Who knows? Maybe he's got more views than I do. We don't view shame people from the standpoint of having more views makes you more credible. Because we are the guys that get super, super censored. Nobody will talk about us. And so when we're view shaming somebody, it's because they're getting more views than we are on something while they're shills. So we got the opportunity to do that with Jake, but
We didn't view shame him. Come
well,
on. No, absolutely not.
well, don't you remember?
I would like Alex to play the timestamp where we were view shaming him, because I could have brought up views. I didn't.
Do you remember the part where he was saying that he's got more viewers because he shares the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, we sort of
That's not view shaming.
Well,
we said lies and deception are what get the views.
Yeah.
That's what
So we
that's
shamed
the opposite.
him.
It's the antithesis of shaming them. What do you mean? I'm sorry, I can't accept that. It's not
Well,
true.
because he got more views by telling lies, and we exposed it. So we sort of view shamed him that way.
No, not really.
Okay.
Sorry, no, it's not shame. And I'm not even going to bring the views up. I'm just going to move on it because we don't care about the views. We're not here to make friends. We're not here to get likes. I'm not here to be Alex's friend. I'm here to document and witness to what he says. If he's in a position of influence, if he's influencing young generations or even older ones, it doesn't even matter. If you're speaking and you're a teacher and you're trying to share truth and you're lying to people and you're leading them off to destruction, Jason and I are going to show up and we're going to show people, hey, watch out for this guy. That's what we do. What good would a watchman be sitting on a wall that saw the enemy coming that did nothing? Right? You'd be a waste of a watchman. You're no good. You need to be, destroyed. I don't want to be destroyed.
All right. So, so then I'm still like sort of hounding him because we weren't connected yet. And then he asks, are we on camera? It's not letting me in with the link. My Zoom account is a different email. So I finally start getting him connected in Zoom. He says, have a good one, dude. You're all insane. Not in a good way, though. All right, so what happened in Zoom was, once I got him connected here, this is Conspiracy Castle. He's got the pixelated one-eye pyramid. And this is everyone on camera? I said, yeah, I have a scene made where you can just...
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold that before you continue reading that. It's not a pixelated. It's Minecraft, right? It's a Minecraft created pyramid with an eye in it. I'm pretty sure that's what the design is, right?
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be pointed out that he created it in Minecraft. How old is this guy?
Well, I don't know if he created it, but...
Yeah, anyone with cartoons or cartoon graphics or anything like that, pedometer goes off.
Yeah, so I'm just letting you know I have a scene made where you can just go green screen or use the Zoom background that you use where he's got his piano and all that kind of stuff. And I used a time lapse of Dallas for you. So the scene that I built for tonight wasn't brutal. He was going to be in the hot seat, but it's just a nice time lapse of Dallas from where he's at. And then he says, honestly, I think I'm going to pass because I just heard you call someone a pedometer for liking professional wrestling. Dude, that's a crime. And that was it. So that was his message at 6:18. I knew that he was trying to wiggle out, so I called him right away at 6:19, and he blocked me. That was it. That was it. So he bailed because we we called out the people that are promoting professional wrestling.
Yeah, well, I could say it again. Why I called it out, repeat it, is because professional wrestling is full-grown men in tights, fake fighting in a ring, being marketed to young children. That's the whole agenda. And I see exactly what the tiny hats did there. And I'm always going to call it out. And full-grown men watching this is even more disturbing. Look at okay, we're on his channel. Let's have a look at this. Okay, right off the bat. We got the pyramid and the one eye. He's letting you know he is in the Illuminati. That's what he is. He's a New World Order kid, rich kid, and he's got the lightning bolts because, people try to associate that with Godriel, who fell from heaven or whatever. But no, he fell as fast as a bolt of lightning. That doesn't mean he is a bolt of lightning. He was a crumbling mess that broke down into the earth. It's retarded that they think this is cool. It makes me laugh, actually, because it shows the unintelligence.
Yeah, so he's got the lightning, he's got the apocalyptic scene. You've got these crumbling buildings back here, the one eye in the pyramid, his conspiracy castle's got the CC for the 33.
He's using the witchcraft font that No More News liked. As well, remember, everything that you see on the screen, this guy actually built. He took the time to create this stuff.
All right, so here's a close up of what he uses for his avatar photo.
It's Minecraft, right? Again,
It looks like it.
who's that targeting? People, you be the judge.
His
Who plays Minecraft, Jason? Who? 40-year-old men? Do you play Minecraft?
No, it's a kid game.
Kids game. Okay.
So his email is conspiracycastle33@gmail. I guess it's just a coincidence, of course. But you can see he's starting to get near 500,000 views, and he started May 21st, 2020. So what we like to do is go back and see where these guys started and then see where they've come. So let's go to the beginning and see what this guy's very first video was. And I think this might take a bunch of you off guard, but he actually did his very first video as a sermon, like he's a Bible teacher preacher.
Crazy. And you know, the other thing that we got to start by pointing out is his face actually morphs in this video. I know people, this might sound crazy to you. In this video here, his face morphs with George Bush's, right? I'm honest. I got to be honest, people. I'm not lying. I know this sounds like a wacky, crazy speculation, but this guy does have different face warps throughout his content. You'll be seeing it tonight. I'm just pointing it out now. I know I got a little laugh at Jason, but I absolutely see it morph. I don't know what technology this kid's using. Well, I don't even know how old this guy is.
I noticed it too. So I first looked at the shorts that he had on his channel, and right away I could see that things that he put up from 4 months ago do not look the way he's presented right now. So there's something going on for sure. And I brought it up to you too, and at first you thought I was crazy for bringing it up.
Well, until I looked closely. It was this video where I saw the George Bush face. I was like, what? This guy doesn't look like that. And this, you will see as we get through this.
Yeah. So let's get the setup from this guy as to how everything began on his channel.
Children of all ages, welcome to the conspiracy.
Children of all ages.
Who is he talking to? That's what? His audience is what? Children? Get out of here.
Who starts like that?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Conspiracy Castle with your conspiracy asshole, Alex Stein, guys.
Conspiracy asshole, Alex Stein. That's how he began his ministry. He's going to do a sermon here. Listen to the whole, this is out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden he starts some channel. He's Conspiracy Castle guy. He's down in front of the microphone there, and he's going to start preaching to you hard right now.
And let me tell you something. Why we're here on this journey today is the first installment of a journey that we're going to go down
very unprofessional.
Together. We're going to go down the rabbit hole like Alice in Wonderland.
Oh.
And once you go on a journey to truth, you can never go back, because once you see the truth.
You think this is tied to Weiss at all?
The evil people?
All right.
Look at his dupe and delight. Look at his face right there. That's George Bush's face. Okay, look at it carefully, people. Don't play stupid Alex on the other side. And is Alex not in the chat? We did not block you, Alex. Come in the chat. You can at least come in the chat and defend yourself like a man, right? Don't be a little bitch. Just come in the chat. We're not going to ban you or block you. It's about you tonight. So come on in.
So he's
and that looks like Bush. Sorry.
He's get.
Yeah, you know, I sorry, I was just gonna make noises so you coughed.
I'm sorry, it caught me off guard. But he's repping the Bible in his sermon right here. He's got the Holy Bible sitting on top of L. Ron Hubbard. All right, that's the next book.
Scientology. Is it right? I'm pretty sure that it's L. Ron Hubbard is like a Scientologist. This guy also has a fetish with Tom Cruise, a risky business style. That's what this guy is. He's a pimp. He loves risky business. Him and his buddies want to pimp women out and get rich because they probably absolutely hate women, right? I'm just letting you know what I get from this guy.
And the bottom one is Lost in Funhouse with the black and white. We'll get some better views of this stuff, though.
People that are out there trying to take your soul, their tricks stop working. And that's what I'm here to do today. I'm here today to
help. Their tricks stopped working, and that's what I'm here to do today, he said. Those were his words.
He talks like that all the time.
Yeah, backwards. But we can see it because the tricks don't work on us, buddy.
Well, it's actually really direct. He tells you what he's doing right up front, and you're just too dumb if you don't see it.
Help you take your soul back. And I know I sound like a nut. I sound like nuttier than a fruitcake. Your soul, what is it? Some religious show? No, it's not some religious show. But let me tell you something. Whether or not you believe God is real, the evil power, the elitist, the Illuminati,
Hold on.
the people that...
So when anyone says God is real, they're saying God real. The fallen angel that gets credit for deceiving Eve. God real. Godreel, right? And then it was adopted by the pagans and they called him Odin. Same God, Odin. And then it became the word name God, right? God real to Odin to God. And when he literally just said God real, God is real, you absolutely know what he's saying. He knows what he's saying too.
that want you to be unhappy, guess what? They do believe in God. And they also believe in the devil. And that's what we're going to go after today. We're going to go after the truth. And we're going to talk about taboo subjects like 9/11. And let me tell you something about 9/11. If I just say those words, 9/11, those numbers, immediately you feel some sort of way. And I know because I feel that way too. I don't like thinking of 9/11, how unpleasant that was, watching those planes go in those towers and watching them crumble.
Whoa. So this is supposed to be a conspiracy guy. Now all of a sudden he's going to promote planes.
But ask me, I ask myself all the time, how does a 110-story building fall in 11 seconds?
So hold on. So he takes you to a retarded argument. So whether or not you can prove that they really fell that fast, because everything that they did was CGI, right? All we seen was the big pillars of smoke. Everyone could see from everywhere that had a vantage point. The TV screen showed it falling fast. And what we've shown is the Laufenberg system is a explosive demolition-less explosive system where they actually
explosiveless demolition system.
Explosiveless demolition system where they pull out the beams with cables and other types of cinch parts, and they use the top part of the building to pancake down into itself so that it falls into its own footprint. You can do the research yourself, right? But he's now he's a truther, but he's saying that planes are real, but he takes you to the stupidest part of 9/11, that, oh, how did the buildings fall? Well, they fell exactly at the speed that they designed the building to fall down at.
Yeah, so we don't have timestamps for this, and we're definitely not going to go through the whole video.
Yeah,
let's do a few skips here and see what we bump into.
Happened. And I want to tell you why they're doing this. Because if you don't think every single morning when you get up that you're socially engineered to feel a certain way, to act a certain way, to react a certain way, you're wrong, buddy, because there are evil people that want to make you feel bad. Imagine we live in a world where a child is depressed. So guess what they do? They prescribe him a medicine that gives him suicidal thoughts. What the fuck is that about? I mean, I hate to cuss, but what kind of sense is that? What? And these doctors prescribe them like they're lollipops and candy canes. Because guess why? Big Pharma is in control. But you don't want to talk about that because that's so unpleasant. No, Big Pharma, they want to heal me of my sickness.
All right, so he does a whole bunch of different types of witchcrafts. One of them is a medical manifestation thing that he does where he tries to get people... Go ahead, brother.
One of the main things that I want to point out here is with MK Ultra, what you do is you repeat phrases over and over and over again. So he'll constantly bring up like Kardashians and Tom Cruise and Scientology, and he'll continue to say all these mainstream things that people are mind controlled under. You'll hear him do it over and over and over again because he knows exactly what he's doing.
All right, so he's talking about the mind-based trauma control. And so then he goes directly into using the different mind-based trauma control mechanisms to try to manipulate his audience. They do the same thing over and over and over again. They act like they're somehow talking against it while they're actually talking it up to you.
It says it again there, trauma-based mind control. Click on it and hear his own words. Yeah, you just passed it.
Here's one.
Basically, I want to take you from 9/11 to COVID-19 in the trauma-based mind control machine.
He wants to take you in the trauma-based mind control machine. Listen to how he's presenting this.
I know. I'm a freak. What the hell are you talking about, Alex? The trauma-based mind control machine? I wish I was kidding. I wish this was bullcrap. But when you guys turn on the news, or you turn on anything, forget the news, any show, you're watching Bravo Housewives, watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, looking at Khloe Kardashian's new ass implants. Yeah, that's fun. But you guys notice every freaking commercial?
Wait,
what
hang
do
on.
they say?
What kind of man wants to talk about Khloe Kardashian's butt implants? Whose heart condition? What is this guy marketing towards? Who is his audience?
And he's doing a sermon with the Holy Bible sitting on top of L. Ron Hubbard's book. Right, this is a sermon that he's given. Let's see here. So he knows that we're spirits. He knows this kind of stuff. Let's listen to him talk about that.
Newsflash. I know you want to think that this is nothingness and you die and nothing happens. Nope. This is just one of the dimensions, because you are a soul that has a body. You're not a body that happens to have a soul, guys. You're not a thumb that has a soul. No, you're a spiritual being that has a body, and on this dimension. And that pineal gland, that will connect you to the other dimensions, but they want to fry that because that's your only way. And I didn't come up with this, guys. This is a yoga practice, 2,000 years.
He's got all the narratives spun together. He just jumping now, all of a sudden he's Eric DeBay, yoga boy.
Look at the first comment. Scroll down and show everybody in the audience the first comment. Jerry boy. Oh, look at the second comment. It just never ends.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Let's see what these replies were.
Oh, thank you, Jerry, for recommending this guy. Remember, you got your Aleister Crowley and Jeranism, fully funding and supporting this guy.
Oh, boy.
Years in the making. They, as a matter of fact, went to India. There was yogis. They were able to tap into their pineal gland so much.
All right.
Click on the next one. Yeah, here we go.
When you see people like the Queen of England, whose son, Prince Andrew, is best friends with Jeffrey Epstein, who molested children.
Look at the smile on his face. Look at the delivery that's taking place.
Yeah, this is insane.
Really, who killed himself in prison. Well, we don't want to connect the dots. The only person that could kill him in a jail would be the Queen of England.
That's such a stupid supposition. Are you kidding me? The only person that we can pin this on is the Queen of England. Are you kidding me? First off, he's a death faker. He's not dead, right? And they used him to bury the pedometers, not to expose and hide and bring them to justice. But yeah, the duping delight and the smile. How could someone talk so gleefully about something that's so wicked and disgusting? I ask the audience.
All right, let's learn about the Illuminati from this guy.
That's where the Illuminati comes from. Alex, the Illuminati, that's not real. Guess what, bruh? The Illuminati is real. Fact. And guess why they're called the Illuminati? Because they're illuminated, because they see the light. And that's what I want to do. I want to shine that light on you.
I'm illuminated. I'm Illuminati, he just said.
And right? I want to shine that light on you.
You're the antithesis of illumination. You guys are dark, wicked shadow spirits that are going to be destroyed. You know what? You're just lucky that you get to bask in the light now, right? This is the closest that you're ever going to get to the kingdom, Alex. I'm just letting you know. Unless you repent and you start doing good things.
And guess why they're called the Illuminati? Because they're illuminated, because they see the light. And that's what I want to do. I want to shine that light on you. I'm not saying we're going to turn into the Illuminati.
Shine the Illuminati's light on you. Oh, this guy's too much. He's hilarious. Look at this.
I'm not going to say we're going to turn into the Illuminati, but I'm going to shine that light on you.
But if you can see their tricks, they stop working on you. And then you can bring your power back. You can bring your soul back. But until you realize that you're living an illusion and that the mainstream narrative is all a lie, you will never be able to get your power back. You're going to be a fluoridated zombie.
Ooh.
No. That's, again, super negative. You'll never be able to get your power back. Absolutely not, buddy.
Yeah. Then he goes on to say that you're going to be a fluoridated zombie. You're just going to be a social security number. So this is where he's negatively manifesting against people.
Mark, Jaron, all these people do is puke all over their listeners. Call them wasted, losers. You'll never have anything. You'll never get anything. You can't fight back. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, let's let him finish this section.
And you're just going to be a social security number, tax-paying robot plugged into the matrix. But guess what, guys? I'm not Neo, but I'm here to Morpheus that ass. I
Whoa.
That's gross.
Ooh.
want to morph you guys into the freaking truth. And I don't want to be all serious. I want to joke around. I want to talk about L. Ron Hubbard and Scientology and Tom Cruise. I love that, guys. Not all...
Weird. Audience, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, do what you want with that statement.
All right. So this is episode number 1. Let's go ahead and hear... He's not a stranger to this L. Ron Hubbard guy.
Sir, how is this not...
And this is his big claim to fame right here. All mass matter. But
He got 50,000 views. He's viral.
yeah, I think that is his biggest one. Yeah, 52,000 on his all mass.
It was funny.
Yeah. So his channel update back here. Let's hear about L. Ron Hubbard, and take a look at his face. I want to hear from the chat what people think as far as his face. Is this
The one on the so he looks like a different character in this one, and then the one right beside it, he looks like another actor character. He's it's funny whatever technology this guy's using.
And then we'll go back to some more current stuff. But take a look at these things. This is from... Oh, I gotta...
4 months ago.
How do I bring this up high enough to show you guys? I'm gonna have to move it over here.
Yeah, you could do it manually.
All right. So what I'm looking at right here is the shorts, and this is the one from 4 months ago. So look at this face. Look at this face right here. We'll look at these two. I'm gonna have to move the screen again once I play this. We'll make this a little bigger. Listen to the voice. Look at the face.
Conspiracy Castle is currently in Clearwater Beach, Florida, investigating Scientology. We will be back on Monday night. Don't you guys have fear.
So he's in Florida, July 10th, investigating Scientology. He had that book in his very first hangout or sermon that he did.
The Conspiracy Castle is currently in Clearwater Beach, Florida, investigating Scientology. We will be back on Monday night. Don't you guys have fear. No doubt about it. Primetime is coming back stronger than ever. So get your popcorn ready. The Conspiracy...
All right, so we got that short. We'll go and check out this other short here. Same time period.
The Castle will be back tonight, 9 p.m. Central Time. The Castle is back, prime time 9 to 9. Fully rested, ready to expose the fake Illuminati devils that are officially engineering the world's new living. Let's go, baby!
It's just mockery. He did the all mocking tongue at the end. Everything that this guy does is just mockery.
Now, while we're in the shorts, I want to play this short right here. Let me show everybody. So he's got this section called the shorts. So we played this one where he's investigating Scientology. These two, the face just doesn't look like the other face that we see out of him. But we hear about his mom. He lost his mom. It's not transfigured. Not transcended. Transitioned. She transitioned. And so this is his RIP to his mom. The pain I feel, I wish on my mortal...
Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm so sorry about Kelly Steen. I was so sorry about Kelly Skin. You was killed at the Baylor Hospital. Okay, Paul Medical. That is so damn sad. It should have been better. Wow, it's so damn sad about times. I'ma keep it all P to you. Oh, rest in peace to you. I know it touched everyone's heart. Oh, primetime number 99. Oh, Alex Stein go up. I'm so sorry about your mom. I hopefully he picked herself up. Hopefully understand. Oh, Kelly Steen, oh yeah, you at the island, girl, yeah. Oh, you in heaven, girl, oh yeah. And remembering Kelly Steen. R.I.P. All wishes to y'all, man. We just want to say I'm so sorry due to the poor medical treatment by the nurses and doctors. That's not good. Hey, but the Island Boys are with you at heart.
So he paid for that cameo, right? Which the best cameo ever was Handsome Truth gets the award. He had Brett Favre troll the tiny hats, right? Call out the Liberty incident. But anyways, so his mom died, and that's what he did. He showed the world. He bought that cameo from those two rappers, right, with the upside down tattoos and all that other nonsense. That's how he memorialized his mom.
Mm-hmm.
His mom's gone. This is his content.
And so let's take a look at some of the more current stuff. He's covering the Rittenhouse thing. So he's the guy on the street with a microphone.
Noah.
What?
Noah, right? I don't want to say the last name because you can get a straight from that. A character in the Pandy Smook, whatever you call those things with the pow, as Jake would have said.
So here he's got a preview of the upcoming Kyle Rittenhouse video. One day ago he published this. He does a street interview, and this guy seems to know the narrative. Let's check it out.
Do you have an opinion on the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict, not guilty?
Oh, hell yes. This is a great day. November 2021 has been a great month. From winning Virginia's governor race, having Winston-Salem be the first black female Republican.
So look at these milestones that this guy is starting to rattle off right now.
They're not right milestones. They're liberal agenda.
Yeah, hardcore.
Lieutenant governor, having the first Latino attorney general, flipping the House of Delegates, and taking out the top Senate Democrat, and Kyle Rittenhouse winning. Oh, and the 3 men in Ahmaud Arbery's case are going to go to jail for their crime. And we get to have turkey. All I have to say is, let's go Brandon, and let's go Brenda.
What does that mean? Let's go Brandon and Brenda. Let's go Brandon and Brenda. So this is a preview of something that's upcoming. I found this one interesting because I hadn't looked into Alex Stein at all. And he wanted to join us, so I started looking into it. Now, I just knew him as being the offensive guy on Jaron's show. Like, he's there to just be obnoxious. He's gotten hired to just be an asshole, like Jake the asshole, or Mac Flat Earth Fokker. Like, so they hire these guys to be these asshole characters, and he's always super anti-Christian every time I've heard him speak. But as we saw in his first hangout thing, it was a sermon, and now he's got Colorado Dank joining for some Bible study. So he does Bible study with some guys. So let's see what I want to show everybody.
Play the intro.
The intro on this thing.
Yeah, show the
so
intro.
who's
Damn, Alex Stein, my nigga.
All right, so somebody was asking earlier why we would say that he's rich. So what kind of car is this right here? I'm not a car buff, but that does look like a B to me on the hood right there. Am I right in saying that might be a Bentley?
That's what I saw. I don't know how cheap those cars are, but whatever.
All right. So he's going to demonstrate in this intro here that he's in the hood. And so this maybe is somebody else's car, and they're just joining him at where he's at in the hood, or it could be the other way around. Let's think about this for a second.
Damn, Alex Stein, my nigga. Damn, look at the time. That my nigga. Damn, Alex Stein.
All right, so now he's with the boys in the hood.
That my nigga. Damn, look at the time. That my nigga. Damn, Alex Stein. That my nigga. Damn, look at the time. That my nigga. Damn, Alex Stein. That my nigga. He a conspiracy asshole. This nigga asshole. Conspiracy castle. Shout out my nigga. He big on conspiracy. R.P. Kelly. We.
All right, so he's got that shot. This is from his Rest in Peace. Apparently, that's the mom. This is Alex as a kid.
Feeling your spears. I had to put this shit up on the internet because I know they won't take it so serious. I told a hater he don't want to listen, he better go take up his ears. Michelle Obama is a boy, we don't Jamaica no tears.
That gets added as lines into the song.
Obama is gay. Jiggers, I'm joking, don't mean I don't never be serious. Alex Stein 99, and my nigga for real. Yeah, I fuck with my peers. Had to make me a channel to talk about the real, cause I know they gon' hear it. Alex Stein 99, and my nigga for real. I know they gon' hear it. Look at the time. That my nigga. Damn.
All right, so that car right there, I think that's a decent car.
Alex Stein, my nigga. Damn, look at the time. That my nigga. Damn, Alex Stein.
Maybe it's cheap. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Conspiracy Castle.
Come on, that's the way he's got to start it all the time.
Now his face looks different, right? It's weird. He looks different now. I don't know what it is.
I think he looks different.
So do I. Call me crazy. I don't care. I'm just telling you guys what I see.
This looks like a younger face to me than the other one, considerably.
Yeah, especially the one at the beach.
Yeah. So he brings in Colorado Dank to talk Bible with him. Let's see if we got a transcript here. Might help us along. Nope. I do remember it was like past the midway point that I heard some really crazy stuff.
Which one's the real one? And that's what Lucifer does. It's a great deceiver, man. So you have one true God and you have many of Lucifer. So you have Kali in Hinduism. You have Kali stepping on the neck of someone.
They have gods that are like stabbing people with swords and stuff like that. Yeah.
They all want the blood sacrifice. Whereas Yahweh said no. That was a Beltane thing. That was Apis. Apis is the bull of the Canaan days, where they would sacrifice their firstborn son.
Why would
Whoa.
they do that? What is it?
I was about to say that so they could live longer.
So that's why the child sacrifice was so popular. It seems like everybody do that. So they would do it their firstborn. So then if they had ones after that, they don't have to sacrifice them anymore. Is that why they did that?
So all of a sudden we jump into this and it's about child
sacrifice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It depends how greedy they were. They wanted to live in eternity. Their skin didn't wrinkle like ours. They lived in hundreds and hundreds of years because they were doing fertility worship.
Mm-hmm.
Fertility worship and child sacrifice will make you not wrinkle, he's saying. It's interesting.
So and Nephilim lived for like 1,000 years, right? I mean, or something like that, 900 years or something.
A long time. So Constantine, he stopped the Bible burning, but then his mom, because his mom was a Christian, he was the first Christian emperor. He's like, I changed my ways. I'm going to be a Christian.
Sure he was.
So then he started, but all of his actions speak otherwise. He changed this Saturday to Sunday so that you could worship on Sunday. Look at the Vatican. When I'm talking about this, think about the Vatican.
That's a lie. Hold up. So true Christianity, the people that followed the scriptures, they knew that if they were to keep the Sabbath, it changed every month. When you saw the new moon, you started your Sabbath. So that means it could have been Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, or Saturday, or Sunday. Every month it would change, right?
Exactly.
Constantine made it Sunday. He made it fixed. Just like the 19-year Metonic cycle, they fixed at the same time. The rabbis, they were all working together. Constantine was a Kabbalist.
Changed it to Sunday. A big one was the cross. So his mom actually went on a big journey. So first of all, when Constantine first became a Christian, he divorced his wife. He got a new wife, and she was a younger one. She already had kids. So she had his older son. He had an older son with his previous wife. And so his mom went to go find.
All right, this is boring. Let's jump ahead a little.
We've all read about Constantine and what they say he did.
Walking through a portal. You are welcoming the spirits to have their way with you.
Look at Alex's face. Whoa! What?
Yeah, that's.
Are you kidding me?
He got excited when he heard that.
I am not wanting to get mad tonight, but
welcoming the spirits into that world. And there's only one way in, one way out. So, and that was the way the temples were for Bel. When you walked in, you were walking through a portal. You were welcoming the spirits
where does the scripture
have their way with you.
Where does the scripture
so I actually made a post. I want everyone to understand this. If you go into the meta world, just understand you better have them paying rent. You better be the landlord over your body, because somebody else is going to enter your body and they better be paying rent.
Well, they're already trying to enter our body. I mean, they basically enter our brain with social media. I mean, they can predict like what our actions are going to be now. You know, they have that time cop, Minority Report. They actually are using California LAPD just got
declassified, that they're using technology to find criminals through their social media, predicting.
They've been doing that forever. Facebook was created as a social media data mining tool. Like the fact that these guys, okay, they are the definition of baby truthers, right? But these guys, they don't just baby truth. They absolutely lace in the most grossest stuff. Like that guy just said, if you go in the metadata, be ready to get raped by demons. Listen to these people. And these guys just glee in it. It's gross. It's gross.
It's the Trump Towers and obelisk. And so if you go into the 66th floor, there's a shrinery to Apollo.
That's probably true.
That makes sense.
MAGA means magic, witch. Magus means sorcerer. And now you have all this stuff coming out with Marvel right now. Adam Warlock is about to come into it. You have the Titans. All this stuff's biblical. All
dude, Trump is. I mean, dude,
look at the smile on his face. You know what? I can't wait. I can't wait for the destruction of all the wickedness. I can't wait. It's gonna be so great when these things happen.
He's in the creator, but then they asked him like what his favorite Bible verse was. He didn't know any, so like he's practicing some sort of black magic or something.
Here's the thing: his mom was Scottish, so she was in touch with the elites in, I believe, Staten Island, and therefore he was groomed as a Scottish Rite Freemason. His preacher, I don't have his name right in front of me, but his preacher that supposedly changed him and baptized him into Christianity was a 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemason. The two birds. Yeah.
Dude, everybody's a Freemason. People call me a Freemason. I mean, you're going to say everybody's a Freemason, but Trump is a Freemason, dude.
People are going to call me a Freemason. Well, yeah, he shares his business card that he is.
I don't know for sure if Trump has denied it, but what we do have evidence is that he's a Kabbalist, right? He's a tiny hatter. He's been given the Tree of Life Award from Kabbalism, right? From the tiny hat people. Not only that, his dad worked and built all the things in New York for him. That's what Trump is. He overstands the Freemasons. And on top of that, Trump has connections. He went to Jesuit schooling, right? He's not, I don't think he's a lowly 33rd degree peon, right? Trump is above that. You just heard Trump has shrines to Apollyon, which is the Antichrist, right? I'm just letting people know.
Yeah, we did cover Trump saying that he was a Freemason, though.
Well, I mean, there was another guy who was talking about being under the blood and the 33 and all that. And Trump sort of said, I know all about that or whatever. Mm-hmm. But Trump sits above them. He's not a peon.
Dude, you don't get to that level unless you're chosen or appointed by the people in power.
Think about this. Look up MAGA. MAGA means witch. And it's in black and white. That's blood sacrifice.
Well, I think they cheated the election and got it for I'm saying Hillary, I think, probably got the popular vote in 2016, and they wanted Trump because he's even more satanic than Hillary.
Absolute lies. They're denying his power with his witchcraft. The MAGA thing did have witch power. That's how he got in, and the whole country is still under it. Most of them, right? Biden could even drive his tour bus through Austin, which is supposedly a totally blue state, without 10 Trump trucks surrounding it, honking their horns, telling them to get out of their state. How are you going to explain that to me?
Oh, yeah. There's a huge chunk of the population that would openly welcome Trump back right now.
Yeah, way more than that voted for Biden. Way more. It's not even close. And it was the greatest hoax travesty against what was one of the most righteous things, right? The Constitution, when it was written into law and the people were subject to it, was absolutely one of the most righteous things that's happened in the last 2,000 years. It was giving people back freedoms, and they've eroded it. The whole entire voting system, when you vote, what you do is you give consent to do whatever they want. The fact that you're participating, you're giving your will to them, right? That's the truth of the matter. They pick and choose who they want. It's never been your vote counts, because it absolutely doesn't. And you just look, the Electoral College can flip over anything it wants. You can research anything I'm saying. It's absolutely true.
All right, so let's give Colorado Dank one more shot here to see if he comes up with anything good.
Because when Adam and Eve ate from the forbidden tree, which was done by woman, the mirror image of God's creation, man, he did create woman. And man and woman together makes unity, and I believe in that.
I do too. It's men and women are obviously meant to be together. Just look at our parts. I mean, it makes sense.
I'm weak without my fiance, so she pulls me back in when I'm getting too lit. So So what?
She's a
Luke's
governor. She keeps you on track.
Yeah, she's Vietnamese, man. There's no getting away.
Well, she's tough. You're tough. I love Vietnamese. I mean, I eat a lot of pho and a lot of banh mi's. But that might be racist for me to bring up the food of the Vietnamese culture that I love so much. But go ahead. Sorry.
So anyways, women and man is one. So if you turn it like this.
Or it should be obvious that was just nothing but gross sexual innuendo, right?
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here.
Just gross. So that was Alex bringing in the Colorado Dank for some Bible study. This is the other
Burger King.
I just want to. I'll go to Burger King next, and we'll watch that whole one. But so this is the content that he creates.
You come to.
Like, you know, I like to do this. I like to go to thrift stores. I was raised to buy certain things at thrift stores. I'm not too good for anything, right? And I like to have fun. I like to look and see if there's costumes. I look at some of the items to see, like, sometimes they have like martial art equipment that I like, or hockey equipment, or things like that. I'm always looking at the thrift stores. I don't care if people want to make fun of me. And the difference is the content and the things that this guy chooses to do is just watch.
Yeah, you'll be able to see it's different.
But I gotta get the Umbros. These are name brand. This is a shake weight. This is the top level fitness. All the top athletes, this is what they use. This is how you win championships. Tom Brady, he does the shake weight. A lot of guys you see, you think this went out of style. No, but to find authentic shake weights, all you have to do is come to Thrift Giant.
So it's nothing but gay content, just over and over.
Yeah, he buys. Well, where's the sandals? Show the sandals.
What's back?
If you don't believe us that it's laced with homosexuality. There, you just passed it.
We are offering the $300 for all new hires at
These are green rainbow sandals. Let's see if they fit. If they fit, I had to buy them. $3.99. These are quality, real, authentic rainbow sandals. Or sandals.
So I don't know if the rainbow symbol is being used by the LGBT community and all that stuff, and trans whatever community, but I think they are. Now I don't know if someone could correct me in the comment section or in the chat if they're just regular sandals that just happen to be with a rainbow, because I do believe that the creator is the one who created the rainbow. I love the rainbow, but I don't like it used in the context of homosexuality. That's
yeah,
gross.
well, he's just keying in on it.
Yeah, like a go out. Yeah. That's mine. Let's go. Yeah. He likes this. Say hey. Say hey. It's my YouTube. I'm gonna be on YouTube. He likes the camera. Yes. It's a very nice camera. I don't blame him. If I was still.
Maybe he always looks like George Bush. I'm sorry. He just does look like George Bush, a taller version.
All right. So this right here is so agenda driven. Absolutely the whole thing. We can't skip any of this video. We'll see if maybe we can speed it up a little.
And so what I want people to know before we even start this, we don't have to speed it up. We're not in a rush. Well, I mean, I don't want to go through too much with this guy's content. I mean, he's not that big of a player in the game. This is all he's doing. But I want everybody to know, stay away from anything that's fast food, anything that has these colors on it, anything that people are showing you, anything that you see on YouTube where they're doing food. What are they called? I forgot what it's called. I don't even watch YouTube anymore. What are those mukbangs? Any of the fast food restaurants, all this stuff is absolutely laced with Senomex, right? Do your research on what Senomex is, right? And not only that, he's going to admit to what this is. Stay away from all this food. Don't give it to your kids. Don't share it with don't go into any of these places. Find groceries like good stuff, chicken thighs, hamburger meat. Buy stuff that you know it is what it is. You know, even the fake lunch meats that you see sliced up at the grocery store, just mounds of them. You got to wonder yourself, listen, they've invented the technology to to grow stuff and stick it together and slice it up so you'll think it's real. You got to absolutely take the time to make sure what you put into your body isn't poison, right? This is the most important thing we can do. If we want to worry about, you know, what's being sprayed in the sky, if we want to worry about the towers that they put up that could emit sort of types of radiation, the most important thing that we can do to fight back is to keep our bodies healthy, right? And I have to give that disclaimer. We absolutely don't support this. The only reason why we're showing this is because of the things that this guy says while he does this video. He's doing an advertisement for vegans for Burger King, right? And he's a supposed truther. He's here to illuminate you, right? His mom died of the cerveza thing, and he had those 2 rappers give the eulogy thing that he put on his channel. We might have time to get into that after, but just stay away from these places.
All right, yeah, so this is big. This is straight New World Order narrative right here.
Hello. How you doing? That's me.
The blood, right? Looks like blood.
Yeah, I don't know why he went
so
with
much. Appreciate it.
So these are the things he's promoting, the soda. Now he's going to get into this meal. But like Ronnie said, wait until you hear what he has to say about it.
Well, this is the only plant-based burger, and so I'm making a video where I review all the plant-based stuff because I don't eat meat.
Plant-based?
Yeah, so that's the.
You're talking about that burger?
Yeah,
Oh.
see, it's not meat. So I went to KFC has a plant-based now.
They do?
Yeah, McDonald's, but they're just testing it. Burger King's the only place where it's everywhere.
Oh.
So Burger King's the best.
Oh, yeah.
So he put Burger King is best in his video. So he's straight up promoting Burger King.
Yeah, because they have it everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the plant-based pimp is here to try the Impossible Whopper. That's right, Burger King is the only fast food chain that carries it nationwide. So if you want to be a plant-based pimp, you got to come to BK, all right? So look at the Impossible Whopper. Look at this. Look at that.
It makes me feel sick when I see that.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Nothing.
Meth in a bun?
Yeah, so plant-based. He's going to get into detail about what's really in this thing, but look at the excitement in his face right now about eating this thing.
About that. This is the fake meat life. Look how beautiful that is. Sesame seed buns.
Fake meat life. That's a hashtag right there, huh? Fake meat life.
Ooh, mama said, ooh, look how beautiful it is. Ooh, it's fake.
It's not
no
beautiful.
Meat, no cow, baby.
Gross.
That's how we do it. Yo. Honestly, it tastes just like the regular Whopper.
You know why? It's the same fucking meat. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a shocker. It's not anything different. It's the same meat. Not only that, there's no dairy in the cheese either. It's all the same.
Fake food.
Almost better. It's good. Diet cherry Sprite. Like a pimp.
Pimps. It's not cool to be a pimp. Right?
You know we got
stupid
BK fries.
Demoralizing women.
McDonald's now, but are they good?
Profiting off.
Good enough. Let me get some of this meat. Fake meat, like soy boy. It's actually getting me. I'm eating so much soy that I'm starting to get bigger breasts.
It's probably true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's hot, hot, hot. Look at this thing, it's huge. It's not for the faint of heart. You need to be a big daddy. BK all day. Now, I'll be honest, I walked in here, they're like, why is this guy recording? And they thought that was weird.
I've seen people do crystal meth in here. I've seen people do heroin in here.
So he's like, why is it weird that I would be recording a video about eating this no meat? Because this is the place that I know where I see people doing meth. All right, so he's got this place scouted out.
This is my hometown, DK. I didn't have to drive around like most of the plant-based reviews. I have to drive around. Other places are all far away. No, BK all day. Any BK you go to, you can get plant-based. But I'm saying, normally at this BK, there's usually like a lot of heroin addicts, meth addicts, which makes it fun, which makes it more interesting. It actually gives us some flavor to the burgers.
Gives some flavor to the burgers. Come on now.
Oh yeah, he's gonna keep going.
Yeah, you slipped it in there, but not inconspicuously at all. Listen again.
Addicts, meth addicts, which makes it fun, which makes it more interesting. It actually gives us some flavor to the burgers. But you know, you think you bring a camera in here, and that is more awkward than a meth pipe. Go figure. That's USA for you. Yes, sir. I mean, if you close your eyes, it tastes exactly like a regular Whopper. So, to a blind man, they would not be able to tell the difference.
The same meat.
Same meat.
Same everything. They just say it.
That's actually not true. Blind people have heightened senses, so they would.
So he's now suggesting that a blind person could tell the difference, and that they would, maybe because of the heightened senses, be able to taste that it was human. He's going to get into.
Would be able to. But maybe a person that lost their eyesight to diabetes, that person wouldn't be able to tell. But an actual blind person could, because their senses are so much more heightened. I mean, no doubt, BK is more plant-based pimping than McDonald's. Because they got this, I can get this fake meat anywhere I go, dog. Be a plant-based pimp for life. You don't understand. Every time I make a video, the Bill and Melinda Gates.
All right. So he cut this into his video. He says, you don't understand. This is important. Pay attention right now, everyone.
You don't understand. Every time I make a video, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation sends me a check for $500. Why wouldn't I keep doing that?
Why wouldn't I keep doing that? Pour it out to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
George Soros, I got his attention. He wants me to try out the new Planned Parenthood. He wants me to find somebody to test out the new abortion clinic and give that a review.
All right, that was fucking gross, man. Who does this guy think he is? Is he trying to be a comedian? Is this supposed to be funny? Huh? Really?
No, he said he got
this
the
is
attention
this is
of
the kind of guy that
Soros.
makes pedometer jokes until he makes the wrong pedometer joke in front of the wrong guy, right? That's what's going to happen to this guy. I'm telling you, it's not going to necessarily be me. This guy's going to walk into a situation and he will get what he's got coming to him. I can guarantee that. If not in this life, in the next one.
I'm thinking about doing it. If I can just find somebody to knock up.
Just got to find somebody to knock off.
Knock up.
Oh, yeah.
He said he was going to get someone pregnant and then make a video of her going to the clinic.
So
gross.
this is important, everybody. This is who was supposed to join us tonight, but he chickened out.
Sure, so I got his attention. He wants me to try out the new Planned Parenthood. He wants me to find somebody to test out the new abortion clinic and give that a review. I'm thinking about doing it. If I can just find somebody to knock up. But while I'm here, I'm saving climate change by eating plant-based, genetically modified soy. This is actually old human remains.
There you go.
Ooh. There's where it starts to get real right now, everybody.
Human remains.
It doesn't go in the crematory. goes in a Beyond Meat Impossible Whopper factory.
You catch that?
Yeah, he said whatever doesn't go in the crematorium goes into this burger. All the Burger King burgers. And not just that, a lot of different places.
And it's the reason why he likes BK the best, because they have it everywhere.
And everybody needs to know who owns BK. It's the ones with the tiny hats.
And the reason why he likes his is because the meth heads that are in his area flavor the meat a little bit better, in his opinion.
What doesn't go in the crematory goes in a Beyond Meat Impossible Whopper factory. And I don't care, because it tastes good, and my body will not be a graveyard for dead animals. That's a fact.
Wow. So he would rather eat people than animals, he just said. A graveyard for dead animals.
He won't eat those, but he'll eat
disgusting.
the other things.
It's gross, brother. This is gross. Sometimes these podcasts get me to a point where I have to remember to calm down, relax, and just remember that this is the closest that this guy is ever going to get to the kingdom. He's headed for destruction. And the best thing that we can do is try to just show him the air and the way and love him. Like, if you know that there's people in the burger, why would you then go and eat the burger and then make a video? But, oh, he said $500. It's absolutely not about the money.
Last bite for a plant-based pimp.
He loves it. He's owning it. He knows what he's doing, and he's doing it with glee.
You know what I'm gonna give this? 8.8 pimps out of 10.
You got the 8.8.
Dude, long time no see. You remember me? Come here, come here. I'm filming you. Come here and get my video.
He's got this weird stuff that comes into it. This stuff is really weird what he goes into. He gives this guy money and all this other nonsense.
So he just talked about the meth heads and that kind of stuff that add flavor. And all of a sudden he sees some guy, come on over here. Let's get in. Come here.
Here. Hold on. Look, you got to get where you can get in the screen. Look at this.
You donate $100.
Yeah, he needs $100. Somebody needs to donate, but we're not live. He knows me. No, he knows me really well.
He knows me real well.
Can, it says on their shirt.
Yeah. So here's the guy with the Bentley, right? And here's the guy that he knows real well at his local BK.
What?
I seen you.
I hadn't seen you in a minute. Dude, you look like you're doing well. You look like you're doing better than last time I saw you. I'm vlogging right now.
Wonder what that means. No, I don't want to wonder. No. Sorry, I take that back.
I gotta follow you. It's been a long time.
It's Conspiracy Castle.
It's been a long time. I need a contact information.
Go follow me right now. Put me on
Instagram. What we doing?
8.8 out of freaking 10 pimps for the plant-based pimp. Let's go. I got to show you. You got to follow me. Conspiracy Castle. Oh, here. Let me show you. Look at this. Follow me. But see, a lot of people don't realize. Tell the people on my show. Okay, follow me. This is me. I got a show now. I do all these reviews and all this stuff.
You gonna show me how to be a vlogger?
Yeah, I'll show you how to be a vlogger. I'm primetime Alex Stein, so you know I'm on the streets every day, grinding and shining. He sees me on there. How many times I bought you?
Grinding and shining. This guy comes up with his hand signs.
A beer, a soda. Come on, you know that I've been there for.
Beer, soda, what else?
For you?
Look,
and look what I'm gonna do. And look what I'm gonna do because.
Oh, did he do some sort of smoke sign?
You know that I've been there for you. Look, and look what I'm gonna do. And look what I'm gonna do because I know he needs to come.
Okay, right now did you want to say something?
No, go ahead.
If you want to do something nice for somebody, you know what I see that's disgusting? Don't take your camera phone with you and film it. Okay? And then try to shop it around like you're some decent human being. It's disgusting. If you do something out of the goodness of your heart, do it out of the goodness of your heart. This is gross.
Come up. This is $20. This is how I do it. That's on me. Now tell the people how real I am. Tell them how big a deal I am now.
I'm proud of this guy. I ain't seen him in a while. Like I told a lot of people, I've been like, unstable with my homies.
And I've been helping you out here talking to that. I'm just saying.
Been unstable with my homies.
Yeah. I've always helped you out. I've run into you a bunch. I've always helped you out. Isn't that right?
Sir, yes, sir. And it wasn't because
What does that even mean?
he didn't have no other choice. It was
It's not because I had no other choice.
He's like, it wasn't because he was like weird pause.
Had no other choice.
because he had a kind heart, and I appreciate that gesture. I gotta go though. I got meetings and interviews to do. So
good job. All right, you got $20. Okay, now
you got $20 for that.
Throw up the double horn.
Thank you. It was very good. Thank you. See ya. You know, it's the primetime plant-based pimp. And when I come to BK, not only do I eat that plant-based Whopper, I help the community because Primetime 99 is always on the grind. I can't even go anywhere in my city without talking to somebody I help because that's the way I do it, dog. You got to pay it forward. The Primetime 99 way, the plant-based pimp way. Oh!
Wow.
That was a banger, huh? I don't know if we can do any more product reviews. That was a little too much for
Don't
me.
eat any of the stuff that this guy sells. Well, he's got the devil horns in his thumbnail. Everything he does is it's gross, right? But hey, if this is what you guys want to watch on the other side of the screen, go right ahead. We're not afraid to say his name. We're showing his content. We're not like this other cowardly team. This man right here that's on the screen asked us to do this live stream. We didn't plan to do this. He asked us to do it. He said, I want to come on your podcast. Of course, we're going to research what he does, right? We're not just going to bring someone on just nilly-willy. But here, he cowardly backed out at 6:30, right? So it just shows to more of his the heart condition of this guy.
All right, let's check this one out. It's short.
Alexandria Stein.
Alexandria Stein?
Oh, hello? Can you hear me? Oh, sorry. See, why didn't you guys turn this
dressed in
on?
drag.
Okay, here, let me start over.
Drag ritual.
Well, this is Fighting Dallas City Hall for trans rights.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alexandria Stein. I'm a post-op trans woman. I'm sickened and appalled to be at this ethics meeting to expose the council on their misgendering and racist behavior towards me last week in these very
Hang
chambers.
on, pause. What I want everyone to know is that the people that are in the Church of Satan, who call themselves Illuminati, absolutely have overstanding positions over government, over police, over military. Mac Fokker, I submit to the jury, the audience, as evidence. Mac went around completely shaming and screaming at cops, mocking them, calling them all these different names. He got away with it all. He went to court for this one thing. And now look, where's Mac? Mac's in Cancun. Not Cancun. Thank you, Tips, Seth, for the big correction there. Just understand that this right here is a Church of Satan member wearing the Church of Satan colors, pretending to be a tranny, mocking the system, because these are the New World Order kids. They think they're going to inherit the earth. They're absolutely not.
Well, this is actually at the Dallas City Council. Right, this was on October 21st. 2021, and so he did appear like this, and this is what he said to the Dallas City Council.
Oh, hello? Can you hear me? Oh, sorry. See, why didn't you guys turn this on? Okay, here, let me start over. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alexandria Stein. I'm a post-op trans woman. I'm sickened and
Post-op trans woman.
appalled to be at this ethics meeting to expose the council on their misgendering and racist behavior towards me last week in these very chambers. I was unjustly escorted out of this building by the same police force that killed Botham Jean while he was sitting in his living room eating ice cream. It's a sad day when the city council weaponizes the same Dallas police force that shoots innocent black people inside their home like Botham Jean. I had to deal with the darker, scarier version of Amanda Geiger that I thought was going to shoot me for being trans, just like you killed Botham Jean for being black. I shouldn't have been arrested and assaulted by the police just for trying to practice my civic duty in defending my rights as a 2 LGBTQIA plus R community member. This is actually worse than if I was to call you the N-word, and I would never do that in front of the city council, even though I could because I recently had a 23andMe done, and I'm actually 33% South African.
Wow. He got the 23andMe, and here's another thing too: all of the different tests that people are taking, right? That they're doing themselves or going into the doctors and doing. It's to gather data. So not only does the New World Order want to get collect you, but they also want to see if you match up for parts that they may need, right? So anytime you're sending in your data, because he brought up 23andMe or whatever, don't do it. Stay away from those people. Stay away from anyone trying to take your DNA, sort of say. They're trying to get matches for things that they may need moving forward. That's what I believe.
So that makes me an African American, which gives me the ability to say the N-word, but I don't, unless I'm joking with my friends behind closed doors. Then I say it a lot, because as an American, African American, it's part of my culture to use the N-word. A lot of that. But what I was called is...
This is such a poor reading. Really badly done. Super badly done.
It's crazy that he did that too.
So here you can see the outfit a little bit better.
But it's not as easy as you think, because as soon as you get those eyes and people start staring at you, even me, I'm comfortable as a public speaker. You just have a involuntary reaction of like nerves or anxiety, even if you can turn it down, because it'll go in waves too, or like, oh, you kind of get nervous and you start talking.
Yeah, so he's referring. He did a terrible job on delivery.
Donate to him, it says on the screen too.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a damage control because he did a terrible job.
It smooths out. But when you have it on a piece of paper, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to think. It actually makes my job so much easier. So now I can come
read it.
I know my points. I don't have to. Really, there's no stress. It takes away all the stress. So
have a script.
Piece of paper right here is very important. So that's what I would suggest. If you guys want to go talk to your civil, you want to go talk.
Have a script. What else we got here?
The stream right there, RIP mom.
Yeah, so
it's just a 1 minute video.
Yeah, that was we saw the short before, but this was the 2 weeks ago. He did this live stream over the transcending or transfiguration or whatever that took place to his mom.
Transition. Mac transition too, they said, right?
Yeah.
I think his mom transitioned. Skiber's transition, right?
So it's his intro again, in front of the Bentley, right, in the hood. We don't need to watch that again.
Do.
So here's his heartbreak over the loss of his mom. This is how he starts it.
The cameo. Did he say he was 33% African American too? Which
yeah, he did.
So I'd have to call it out. And also, anyone who thinks they're African American, it's absolutely just the stupidest term. Anyone who thinks they're white, it's the stupidest term. These terms were created by the tiny hat people so that they could beat you in a debate.
All right.
Island boy, I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. I'm so sorry about Kelly Steen. I was so sorry about Kelly Steen. You was killed at the Baylor Hospital. Okay, Paul Medical. That is so damn mean. It should have been better. Wow, it's so damn sad about times. I'ma keep it all P to you. Oh, rest in peace to you. I know it touched everyone's heart. Oh, primetime number 99. No Alex Stein go up. I'm so sorry about your mom. I hopefully pick yourself up. Hopefully understand. No Kelly Steen. Oh yeah, you at the island girl, yeah. Oh, you in heaven, girl, yeah. And remembering Kelly Steen. R.I.P. All wishes to y'all, man. We just want to say I'm so sorry due to the poor medical treatment by the nurses and doctors. That's not good. Hey, but the Island Boys are with you at heart, man. Keep going. Keep going.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
children of all ages, welcome to
Children of All Ages. That is how he starts it.
The Conspiracy Castle.
Island boy.
And I'm the primetime 99 boy. And that was the Island Boys with Island Girl in honor of my mother. R.I.P. And it sucks. A lot of pain that I feel. And I said I'm not going to come here and get sad.
Look at the different delight on this guy's
face. Sad. But it sucks because watching, the experience that I've been through in the past 2 weeks and losing the person
that you love the most is incredibly challenging, to say the least. And
wow, to say the least.
This guy's unbelievable, man.
This is his rest in peace to his mom stream.
Now he sort of looks like Bush again here, so maybe he's not using any technology. He just,
I don't know,
or he's the Madrina rhymes with drone, drinking that stuff.
Well, so let's just do this again. Let's go.
And it sucks.
This face right here, right, that face right there. Do we all see it? Do we all see it? Lock in, lock in. Let's go to his Florida shot. We'll go to the shorts.
Sir, how is this not a mask?
It's not covering your nose or your mouth.
Here we go.
The Conspiracy Castle is currently in Clearwater Beach, Florida, investigating Scientology. We will be back on Monday.
It looks different.
It looks different.
Monday night. Don't you guys have fear? No.
Yeah, this looks different to me than what we were just looking at.
It's weird. But let's go back to that. I want to hear more. I just want people to see, like, imagine your mom died, the person that you love the most in the world, like he said, and this is the stream. This is him.
And I said I'm not going to come here and get sad, so I don't want to be sad. But it sucks because watching, the experience that I've been through in the past 2 weeks and losing the person that you love the most is incredibly challenging, to say the least. And it sucks. It sucks really bad.
He's choked up.
And I wouldn't want this pain on a lot of people that I don't even like. I mean, Hillary Clinton, oh my gosh! How does my mom not outlive Hillary? Oh, it kills me!
Fake rage.
Crazy. This is crazy that we're even watching this. That someone's mom died of their cerveza, and this is the guy this is his stream to remember her. This dude.
Yeah, let's go ahead and show this chat here too.
Helping them. There's no dignity dying like that. I'm primetime 99 Alex Stein. Just because my mom died doesn't mean I'm not primetime 99 Alex Stein. As a matter of fact, it means I'm only going to grind harder. I'm only going to shine harder is what it means. But what I'm saying is,
he doesn't have no shine. Although he thinks he's the Illuminati guy, right?
The pain is unbearable, but it just makes me not fear anything else because I don't know what else could hurt me this bad. I mean, I'm going to lose.
Looks like it.
Obviously, my dad one day. I mean, that's going to be incredibly hard. But now that I've done this, that's going to be terrible. But it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's like I'm numb already to it. A part of me died with her. A big part of me. And I don't want, and I hate the sympathy. I don't want people like, oh, I'm so sympathy. I'm so sad, Alex. Why? No, I don't want your sympathy, dog.
Let's jump ahead. It looks like he's showing some pictures.
He's actually doing worse than Robbie Parker. This is worse. It's true.
I don't want to just totally. You guys, oh, you're using your mom's death. I mean, no, this is.
You're using your mom's death. Oh, this is
some of the worst. This is my mom dying. That's the day she died. I'm wearing that shirt. That's her about to die.
He had the horns.
Insane.
Right? Which is Nimrod, shout out.
Insane.
Polygon.
Insane. This is my mom dying.
He's doing a photo op.
Whoa, wow. You're going to say, oh, Alex, you're using your mom's death for, But we went in there and she was talking.
It's different there.
And fine. And then a week later, she's dead. This is her the first day. She's on that nose thing. And it was just blowing in her face. It was so uncomfortable. And it's just... I did not want to go out like that. They had to tie her arms to the bed because she kept on wanting to rip the mask off her face.
He just winked.
Look at that look on his face.
Absolute worst feeling in the world was that experience. and nothing will be as bad as this. I mean, I know I'm going to face more tragedy in life. There'll be more tragedy. I'll have more tragic experiences. But I don't know how they can be. Yeah, of course, yes, we untied the arm restraints, but I kept on getting in trouble for, undoing the arm restraints or giving them more.
He's fighting back this
It's
month.
hard to imagine that these are my mom's last few days, and it's been a week from there, and the pain is so much worse.
All right, so all he does is grieve the whole time. Let's see how he ends the stream. Right, this is his right before he's going out.
I love you all. We're all gonna be all right. We're all gonna be all right. We're gonna be better than my mom because we're alive. We're not gonna waste our life. We're gonna call our mom if we haven't talked to her in a while. My mom had to die so you guys can get closer to yours. That's just how it has to be. That's a tragic ending. I'm tough. I'm Primetime 99 Alex Stein. I'm gonna grind and shine no matter what. I'll be okay, even though it doesn't feel like that, and I don't know when that will happen, but one day I will come out of this stronger and tougher and more vicious than anyone could ever imagine.
Not tonight.
No, he absolutely
cucked out. Cowered out. You didn't even follow your own advice here that you were going to shine and be better and stand up for yourself, right?
Yeah, he turned into a super little bitch and ran.
And with that, I just want to say, I love you guys. Peace and good night.
There it is.
Wow. And just to say, maybe they do sacrifice their parents. Maybe that's what is going on. Maybe she got the juice, right? And maybe Skeebers did too. Maybe Mac did too. Maybe these people, well, I'm not saying that we have the evidence. We've shown the evidence for what we think.
Yeah.
But how do we know that his mom didn't take the thing and that's what happened to her, right? We don't know. But this is the content and the character that came out from this guy. Like, that's his heart. Here he is. He's trying, and he wants to talk to you. Oh, look at that.
Which one?
Is that the cat that peed on him? No, it's not. Never mind. I thought.
Yeah, but this is, so he doesn't like what we do because.
What's the video on the left of him there? After that. That's gross. Trans MMA fighter wins. Yeah. That's gross. That guy looks like Pasio.
How to kill a sacred cow podcast. Let's see who this guy is.
Natural law, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Conspiracy Castle. I'm your conspiracy asshole, Primetime 99. And that's why we're listening to Joy to the World, because you know what? We are just trying to get into the mindset of playing royalty-free copyright music so we won't get a strike. So this...
So you can be monetized. When does this guy speak?
Permitted on YouTube. So if you guys really want to get freaky deaky, the link is in the description, so you're able actually to click it now and go there and watch from Rockfin right now. But with that, I just want to say, so Jay, well, my first question is, I was reading about you. You have a musical, George Orwell, 1984. I mean, are we in George Orwell's 1984 currently? I mean, what we're always on a phone. That is the screen. I mean, is it too late to save us from this nightmare that we've
person in the chat loves turtles. They like turtles.
Yeah, well, so that's actually that's a big kind of a subject, right? There's always this huge debate as to whether or not we're living in 1984. And there's this really interesting set of letters that was exchanged between Aldous Huxley.
It's funny. Now we're going to get into the Fabian Society, right?
Totally.
I just wondered if he got into natural law. Anyone can do their own research and see if that guy talks about natural law, which is nonsense. Do as thou wiltism. What else do you really want to go through?
I think this is probably enough for him tonight.
Yeah, we just wanted to shine the light on this guy, see the content of his heart. We were hoping that he would come on, right?
Yeah.
But he probably got the no-go from Church of Satan, right? Which is sad. It was sad. Mac was the only one on the other side of the team that had any balls. Mac was the only one. And he's probably listening to this right now. So, Mac, what's going on with your team, man? Where are they? And Jake, we're still not finished with you yet. I'm disgusted. Tonight I'm turning everything off. I need to shut down. This guy right here, unbelievable. Gross.
He's gross.
All of it. The fact that everything that he targets his audience, the content that he shares, the stuff that he does, the poison that he's promoting. I just can't believe that we live in a time where this is actually accepted. Now, I'm not saying that Alex shouldn't have his right to put out his content. He has every right to do everything he wants. Go ahead, do it. But just know that there is going to be consequences for everybody's actions. Everybody will be held accountable for everything they do, right? That's just the way that it is.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I guess that's probably going to be it for tonight. My expectation would be for the next live stream to be this coming Wednesday night, and we'll see if anything new comes up. Otherwise, we'll just keep exposing this whole crew, the whole fake division, even though guys like Jake the Asshole and RV, they're going off this topic. They're done. We're just beating the crap out of them. We still have content that they've laid down that we have to get through and get all time stamped and get these guys fully exposed for just being the shithead assholes that are trying to psyop you into eternal damnation. Right? So we'll just keep doing our thing. Anything else, brother?
No, that's it.
All right. Where did you hear this?
Only on the Yahawahashai News Network.
Can you break your crumbling idols and push them pieces into the sea? Can I trust you to keep a secret I have loved in the face of God? Mamma mia, let me go. 3 hours